Hollywood isn't just about glitz and glamour. It hides secrets darker than you can imagine. What if I told you that some of the biggest names in the industry are entangled in scandals so shocking they could ruin careers overnight? Stay tuned, because the truth is more disturbing than you think. Beneath the dazzling lights of Hollywood, a hidden world thrives. One built on secrecy, power, and deception. It's a place where A-list celebrities, powerful producers, and studio executives operate behind the scenes, shaping narratives, silencing scandals, and maintaining an illusion of perfection. But if you look beyond the glitz, you'll find a web of cover-ups, corruption, and shocking betrayals that have remained buried for decades. To understand Hollywood's dark underbelly, we have to go back in time. The entertainment industry has always been a place of immense power, where fortunes are made overnight and careers are destroyed just as quickly. In the golden age of Hollywood, the studio system controlled everything: contracts, public images, and even personal lives. Studios own their actors, dictating their relationships, behaviors, and even forcing them into or out of marriages to maintain a certain image. But while the industry has evolved, its controlling grip has never truly loosened. From Marilyn Monroe's mysterious death to the casting couch culture that dominated for decades, Hollywood's history is filled with dark secrets. Take the infamous Hollywood blacklist of the 1940s and 50s, where actors, directors, and writers were secretly blacklisted for suspected political beliefs, their careers ruined without explanation. Or the whispered stories of stars who disappeared after defying powerful figures. The price of speaking out has always been high. But even today, Hollywood operates under an unspoken code of silence. High-profile celebrities are often caught in scandals, yet some seem immune to consequences. Money, influence, and backroom deals keep the biggest secrets buried, the PR teams working tirelessly to control narratives before the public even gets a hint of the truth. When a scandal breaks, what we see is only the tip of the iceberg: carefully crafted statements, controlled interviews, and damage control campaigns designed to distract from the real story. Consider the sudden downfall of major stars, careers that seemed to vanish overnight. Was it really personal struggles, or did they cross the wrong people? And what about the shocking allegations against industry elites that suddenly disappear from the headlines? From secret societies to underground parties where anything goes, there are whispers of a world far darker than anyone dares to admit. Hollywood isn't just an entertainment hub. It's a machine that decides who rises and who falls. The power struggles are ruthless, and those who refuse to play by the rules often find themselves erased from the industry. But what happens when the truth begins to leak? When former insiders come forward with explosive revelations? Today, we're peeling back the carefully curated facade of Hollywood's elite. We'll expose the secret scandals they've desperately tried to hide, the shocking truths behind the industry's biggest controversies, and the stories that have been covered up for decades. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see Hollywood forever. For decades, Hollywood's elite have maintained their spotless images, carefully crafting the illusion of success, luxury, and untouchable status. But behind the golden statues and flashing cameras, shocking scandals lurk, secrets so carefully hidden that even the most devoted fans remain oblivious. Let's start with one of the most chilling whispers in Hollywood: the sudden disappearances of rising stars. We've seen actors and actresses on the brink of superstardom vanish from the spotlight overnight with no real explanation. Some claim it was personal struggles, others blame creative differences, but insiders tell a different story. There are rumors of actors who refused to comply with certain industry demands, those who said no to the wrong people. In some cases, careers were destroyed within days. No roles, no calls, and a future. Then there's the dark side of Hollywood parties: exclusive, invitation-only events attended by the biggest names in the industry. To the outside world, these are glamorous networking opportunities. But those who have dared to speak out describe something far more sinister: secret rituals, bizarre initiations, and power dynamics that determine who gets ahead and who gets left behind. Some former insiders claim that these parties serve as more than just entertainment. They act as a testing ground. Those who participate, who play by the unspoken rules, are rewarded with roles, awards, and industry backing. Those who resist, they are cast aside, blacklisted, or worse, silenced forever. And what about the sudden deaths that have shaken Hollywood? The tragic overdoses, the so-called suicides, and the fatal accidents that never quite add up. Some of the industry's brightest stars have been found dead under mysterious circumstances. The official reports often point to depression, drugs, or stress, but dig a little deeper and the details don't quite fit. Why were some stars just days before their deaths speaking about wanting to expose Hollywood's secrets? Why were certain celebrities under intense legal or financial pressure right before they were found lifeless? Coincidence, or something far more calculated? One of the most controversial theories involves Hollywood's powerful elite and their ability to control narratives. With billions of dollars at stake, the industry has perfected the art of burying scandals before they explode. Allegations disappear, lawsuits are settled in secrecy, and victims are paid to stay silent. High-profile names have been linked to disturbing activities, yet they continue to thrive. How? Some say it's because they're protected, shielded by a system designed to keep the truth from ever coming to light. But times are changing, more insiders are stepping forward, and cracks are beginning to form in the Hollywood facade. What once was whispered in secret is now surfacing in public. The real question is, how deep does this rabbit hole go? And if the truth finally comes out, what will it mean for the stars we thought we knew? Stay with us as we uncover the most shocking scandals in Hollywood history, secrets that could change everything. The moment of truth has arrived. We've peeled back the layers of Hollywood's glitzy facade, but now it's time to expose the scandals that shook the industry to its core, stories so explosive they threaten to bring down some of the most powerful figures in entertainment. Let's start with one of the biggest cover-ups in Hollywood history. A scandal so well hidden that only fragments of the truth have ever reached the public. A-list actors, directors, and producers have been linked to underground rings involving illegal activities, yet time and time again, these stories are silenced. Witnesses suddenly retract statements, court cases mysteriously disappear, and major media outlets conveniently stop reporting on them. Some say these figures are protected by an invisible force, powerful individuals pulling the strings behind the scenes, ensuring that their names remain untarnished. One of the most shocking cases involved a world-renowned actor who for years was whispered to have a disturbing secret life. When an investigation finally surfaced, the case seemed airtight, evidence, testimonies, and a growing number of victims speaking out. But then, within weeks, everything changed. The media went silent. The victims suddenly withdrew their claims. And just like that, the actor's career resumed as if nothing had happened. How? Sources claim that Hollywood's most powerful lawyers and crisis management teams were deployed to bury the story, paying off those who threatened to speak and ensuring that anyone who pushed further faced severe consequences. And then there are the secret societies rumored to control Hollywood from behind the scenes. Over the years, former insiders have spoken about mysterious groups, exclusive circles made up of the industry's most influential names. These groups are said to dictate who rises to fame, who falls from grace, and who is allowed to thrive within the system. Those who refuse to comply with their rules often find themselves blacklisted, accused of crimes they didn't commit, or even worse, becoming the target of personal destruction. Consider the eerie case of a well-known actress who was at the height of her career. In interviews, she hinted at wanting to tell the truth about Hollywood, warning that she had seen things no one would believe. Just weeks later, she was found dead under suspicious circumstances. The official cause? Suicide. But many remain skeptical, pointing to inconsistencies in reports, missing security footage, and the fact that she had recently confided in a friend that she feared for her life. This is the reality of Hollywood, a world where power is protected at all costs, where secrets are buried beneath million-dollar settlements, and where those who dare to speak out often find themselves silenced in the most chilling ways. But as more people step forward, as more hidden truths come to light, the question remains: will Hollywood's biggest secrets finally be exposed? Or will those in power find a way to keep the curtain closed forever? Hollywood has always been a world of illusions where glitz and glamour mask the darkest of secrets. But as more insiders step forward, as more evidence surfaces, the cracks in this carefully crafted facade are beginning to show. The question remains, how much longer can these scandals stay buried? Will the truth finally shatter the industry's elite? Or will the powerful continue to control the narrative? One thing is certain: the more we uncover, the harder it becomes to ignore. The truth is out there, waiting to be revealed. The real question is, are we ready to face it? If you found this exposing eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into hidden truths. What do you think about Hollywood's dark secrets? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned for more shocking revelations in our next video.